Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. The Rebels will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. The Golden Egg made its home in Stark Vegas after the Bulldogs pulled out a close one the last time they met.
Well, Mississippi State is generally regarded as the blue-collar school in state, and they won that game last year in blue-collar fashion. Physical, and they beat Ole Miss down.
And found a way to win the game. Exactly right. It's exactly what I was thinking when I think of Mississippi State. Blue-collar, hard-working, make you earn everything you get.
Pulls it in. It's Snow. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Pulls it in. It's Snow. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Makes a grab for a big play. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. It's picked off. That's number 10.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lutkin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Unloads it left, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The deep...
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw at Simmons. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Makes the catch. It's Sowell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Sowell. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There he goes!
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Moves around to clear up the vision. Crosses the 35. It's a running room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Passes takes him still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Chubb. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Scrambling away. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically, trying to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And and this one will be stopped for no gain. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. In all likelihood, this drive will be decided right here. 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ray. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Rebels! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The play-action fake. Got a man, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Give to the running back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They got in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the gun, Give on the inside. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Broussard. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Got room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Ray. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands, it's Milner. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying play action. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Sowell. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gives them a 16-10 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Rebels will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. With the catch, it's Sauer. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Here comes the two-point try. To throw, it's Croman Hope. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Rides the back on the option to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Takes the handoff. It's Chubb. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw at Simmons. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bradley. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you win it up front on that defensive line.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sowell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now there he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Got a man. It's Ray. And he's knocked down. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. On the run, still looking. Turns it on in midfield.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Ray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Under fire. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. zips it out to his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It's now second and goal.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play, Well, they did on that one. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Slithers into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Pittman. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. using his feet. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they're marking at the 48. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Taylor wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Look out, he's got room. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They want to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Cunningham. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now the play fake. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Watkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Rebels will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Finds his man. It's Snow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Taylor wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Ray. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. Let's see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Rebels are marching down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The short hands, it's Cunningham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And these plays plays take time to develop. Nice job on the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Mississippi State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like... Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going for 6. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Taylor wants to throw.
What a great stop.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail me coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.